Diplomatic efforts for resolving the Israel-Hamas conflict are gaining momentum as Arab nations push back against Donald Trump's Gaza plan. In Abu Dhabi, UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan rejected any plans to displace the Palestinians, calling for reconstruction efforts to be tied to a two-state solution. Meanwhile, Hamas has signaled its readiness to release all the remaining hostages in a single swap as part of the second phase of the Gaza truce.
As Israel plans to begin negotiations on the next phase of the Gaza ceasefire this week, a senior Hamas official has said that the group is willing to free all remaining hostages at once during the next phase of the Gaza truce instead of a staggered release. As part of ongoing negotiations, Hamas is set to release the bodies of 4 hostages on Thursday, while another 6 hostages still alive will be freed on Saturday. Meanwhile, UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has strongly opposed any plan to forcibly displace Palestinians from Gaza. In his meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, Nahyan stressed that Gaza's reconstruction must be tied to a lasting peace process based on a two-state solution. His remarks came after Donald Trump proposed a U.S.-led administration in Gaza, with Palestinians resettled in Jordan and Egypt, a plan widely rejected by Arab and Western nations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has supported the idea, saying Gazans should have the option to leave the enclave if they choose. Meanwhile, Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, speaking in Madrid, urged the international community to support Gaza's reconstruction without displacing its residents.
We confirm the importance of the international community's support and their adoption of the plan for the reconstruction of Gaza without the displacement of the Palestinian people. I repeat, without the displacement of the Palestinian people from their land and their homeland, which they do not accept to be given up, and which guarantees the immediate start of relief and recovery operations.
Qatar, which plays the role of mediator between Israel and Hamas, affirmed that the future of the Gaza Strip is a Palestinian issue.
From our perspective, this is a Palestinian question on what happens in the sector post this conflict. It's a Palestinian question on who represents the Palestinians and who represent them, in official capacity and administrative capacity, but also the political groups and the political parties that are in their political sphere, and it is not a question for us or anybody else to answer.
Arab nations are working on an alternative peace roadmap, with Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, the UAE and Qatar set to meet in Riyadh this month. The plan is expected to be presented at an Arab League summit in Cairo in March. As Gaza remains in ruins after 15 months of conflict, a joint UN, EU and World Bank assessment estimates that over $50 billion will be needed for its reconstruction. With hostage talks, ceasefire negotiations and diplomatic efforts intensifying, the future of Gaza remains at the center of global focus. Bureau Report, DD India.